Hello, everybody, again, and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and with me is the ninja, Kage.
Hey there.
Kage, what's going on?
Well, I'm just trying to cool off from the heat in the deserts right now. So I found a
Oh, are you?
little
Well, we got a decent.
slot in Slot Canyon.
Oh, you're just kicking it for there. That's the place to be, huh?
Well, it is a nice little change of pace from the other places that I've been to. It was cold and then it was mild, and now I have to deal with hot. And now I
Yeah.
have
Well,
to, and I'm trying to make a really good video that's in a canyon, basically, that's cool enough for me to do this, because I don't want to burn out my battery with the heat being what it is outside.
yeah. I thought you might have had some mantan going on there or something, some fake bake or something. You know how that
uh,
is, man. You're looking pretty hot.
uh, it's actually really good for a lot of different things. If you pour water on all of this, it'll keep
Mm-hmm.
you a lot cooler for a lot longer.
Hmm. Interesting. You always learn something new here on Stock Talk. We got a decent show planned for you. The other two are they're out on their deals. They're doing errands for me, unfortunately. So my apologies. We'll have them back. Like I said, Camille's on an East Coast swing. We'll check him out and see where he's going to be at. Going to the first stock we have, we're going to put it on the screen here. That is ABEV, ABEV. Ambev SAADR. Last tick was $3.15. Going to the 1 year chart, let's bring this out here. You can see within the last month, first, this thing's been popping pretty good. You can see the price points here, the buy points there. So you have shorters going in and out there, and then you have on the 1 year chart, you could see, and I know you got this on your end on the twits there. You've got your different price points. Obviously, you could see some of the recovery happening and then corrections, but this thing's been pretty decent along the way. It is negative. It is negative. It is negative the 3 cents there going after hours, but that's just after hours. They're going to say, what would you say they do here? They engage in the production, distribution, and sale of beverages. Its products include beer, carbonated soft drinks, non-alcoholic and non-carbonated products. It operates through the following geographical segments: Brazil, Central America, the Caribbean, and Canada. And the Brazil segment focuses on the beer sales division and NAB sales division. The CAC segment includes the direct operations, the Dominican Republic, St. Vincent, Antigua, Dominican, Cuba, and Guatemala, Barbados, and Panama. So they also have the Canada segment for domestic sales in Canada and some exports to the United States market. The Canada segment represents the Labit's operations, and the company was founded in 1853 and headquartered in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So what do you got on the twits there, Kage, as far as what are you seeing from the real traders there? Because stock twits is where the real traders are at.
Um, I see a lot of comments that are mostly positive, some bulls here and there, but not a lot of people have indicated like if the stock is really good or bad from like several of the comments that I've been looking through. But there are a couple here and there that I'll share with you. How about this take from Tickeron? He always brings his charts and receipts, and he says, "Is this good for your portfolio? ABEV in uptrend, 50-day moving average crossed above 200-day moving average on April 11th, 2022. Any view the odds for this and other indicators on Tickeron?" And he's got his little chart there that says it's in the uptick for like in the between 3.25 and 3.5 for this
Yeah,
stock.
I would think with this one, since it's been we covered this one before. I believe they also make the Guadana as well, and some of the other Antarctica products that they have. So it's not like this is a Mr. Thank you very much stock where it is a decent stock there, and it stays where it stays, and it stays consistent because of where they're playing, and obviously in South America, it's just a heavy hitter as far as down there in that market in Latin America. And I've tried the Antarctica products. I can tell you they're good. So, and no, there's not a drunk or nothing like that. But you can just say whatever. But it is what it is. So what else do you have on the twits there, Kage?
How about this take from Stock Digger Turk? He says, bullish. Buy now or chase later, ABEV. And he's got strong, and don't know for emojis for this one. But he
Okay.
says bullish for it.
Okay. What else do you got?
How about this one from Darren Marshall 75? He says ABEV. Starting with 13K down to 7K, back up to 75K. A lot of thanks to this chat. So he made money. Congrats to him.
Which you should. I mean, I know a lot of people will get pissed at you when you short, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and it's your game. But this has been, like I said, a healthy one to play all the time, and it's got the heavy hitting backing behind it as far as for long term, short term, all term. We'll just see. They're just going to keep on cranking out the numbers and keep on doing what they do. And like I said, when we covered this last time, you could see why this is some of these beverage ones is if they've got, the play that they have, they're going to stay consistent going forward in the future there. So it's interesting to see how they're playing out there. So we're going to go a little bit into some of the aspects of what we're seeing else online, and we'll be back in 2 and 2. Okay, guys, going on to the website, we're going to check that out here. Kage, I'm going to bring this thing up. It says, going on the website, we dream big to create future with more cheers in ABEV new purpose there. And if you go into there, you can see highlights on the website, the 22 annual shareholder material meetings, Anheuser-Busch annual 2021 report. That's why I said the heavy hitter backing right there is that Anheuser-Busch relationship there. And looks like we went down before, the Anheuser-Busch InBev 2021 environmental social governance ESG report. We're not going to go into that, but you can read that. You also have just a mission statement right here, and then they have Ambev increases humanitarian relief for Ukraine, so that's all good. ABEV is name of one Fast 50 most innovative companies for 2022. That's huge right there, Kage, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
What else do you have on the twits there as far as what you got while we're reviewing on this website here?
I think it's due to the sentiment with this stock, and the sentiment is up 50%, and the message and the movement is up 1.6%.
Yeah, and you can see what else are they saying on there? More comments as far.
Comments so far. It's kind of been spammed the last few days by Stick Pro, QuantaShow, and they're just mainly using like links to like predict what the stock will do, and there's not really much comment for them.
Okay. So it looks like we have from local brews to beloved classic to history of recipes. They brew it all. With over 500 brands and countless beer varieties, they take pride in everything they do. So there's the beers. They have Beck's there. Did you know Beck's was affiliated with that there, Kage?
I guess there's this one take from the Random Choice. He says, any vodka penny stocks. Beer gives me massive hemorrhoids. Yes, I Googled that word.
So there's your relationships right there with the brewmasters there. And did you see that? Did you see the relationship with Anheuser-Busch there? It's freaking huge. Just on the website is well done. They've got the brewmaster Jackie Hamill there. I'm just showing the listeners there the website there with all the Michelle Tams Road to Cicerone there. There's several. I see big time growth. They also have this Indian River grapefruit and Valencia orange. The spiked seltzer water too. That's crazy too that they got that, huh?
Yeah, Anheuser-Busch has some really good brewmasters if you're looking at that way, and they've got some good capital behind them because of their
Mhm.
popularity.
Yeah.
And I think the partnership is a really good thing for this smaller company, I think.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
so kudos to them for making smart moves, and hopefully their masterpiece brews get to different markets around the world. And I say more power to them.
Yeah. I mean, so what we're going to do is we're going to also go on to the news and check out what they have there, and then we'll be back here and we're going to check. Well, so we're going to check out the news section here real quick and see what we got for news popping the latest on this. Okay, guys, going on to, I pulled up some news here, Kage, interesting enough. It looks like this is from Cision PR Newswire. It says breathalyzer manufacturers are adapting to changing times. Looks like due to the rapid pace with the cannabis industry has grown charge, there's concerns over possible cannabis abuse. One of the major concerns over cannabis abuse revolves around operating a vehicle while impaired. That's not a good thing, right there, Kage?
Of course not.
Yeah. So it's
drive and drink responsibly.
Looks like the National Institute of Drug Abuse highlighted the marijuana was the most common illicit drug found in the bloodstream of drivers when they're involved in vehicle accidents, including fatal ones. As a result, the cannabis marketplace has begun to develop technology for law enforcement agencies to crack down on drivers operating vehicles. Yeah. I'll just say it right now, freaking getting behind the wheel and having a couple drinks with a couple of friends or having a couple joints and you just went way over it. No operating the vehicles, man. Just hang out in the back of the porch if you're going to do that stuff, or hang out in the yard and just chill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or sleep it, or find a nice corner to sleep it off.
Yeah, because it's not worth ruining somebody else's life or your life. So, yeah, just people need to chill out on that. According to the data on Motor Intelligence, the global breathalyzer market was valued, Kage, at $812.53 million in 2021. It's expected to reach US dollars of 1275.031 million in 2027, registering CAGR of 8.5% during the forecast period. Cannabis Technologies, Ambev, and Kron, which everybody that's a highly traded stock as far as within the past years here, as far as everybody's been. I can remember the 2018 days when people were just jumping in, making quick bucks on that one. A lot of these here, ACB and all the other ones there, great stocks. But additionally, the rising use of alcohol prevalence of alcohol-related crimes and abuses around the world to more stringent legislation become testing of alcohol levels by government agencies. It's a major factor in the widespread use of breathalyzers, likely to be responsible for the growth of countries still lack proper regulatory laws against for alcohol and its abuse. What do you got? What do you have on the twits there?
There's not really a lot of new comments for this stock. Here's a comment from Mr. Short. He says, ABEV. ABEV is our marketplace watch for this week. Please join my Discord channel for daily trade alerts.
Oh yeah, join his channel and check it out if it's good over there. That was a promo, so yeah, that works. It looks like through the subsidies of produce distillates and sells beer, draft, and carbonated soft drinks and non-alcoholic beverages, the company operates through 4 segments of Brazil, Central America, Caribbean, Latin America, and South and Canada. The full 2020-21 report, the highest volume in record sales versus 2020, 17 million kiloliters versus 2019. So the volumes are obviously up there, and the 2019 NRHI grew 15.2%, driven by premiumization, innovation, and revenue management initiatives. So basically, a lot of the not meme stocks, but a lot of the popular stocks that a lot of us have been talking about there are popping up there on back and forth what we cover. So with this one, I'd give it a high watch. It's not something that's stale flat. The boards here and there. We'll just have to see how it all plays out. But it's definitely one to watch and take a look at. It's an exciting stock to watch.
Yeah, I'd say with the way it's going and everything, there's got to be some new news or something coming out to drive
Mhm.
the activity and the messaging of this stock up.
Yeah,
So,
the numbers will play out. We'll just have to see what it is. And but yeah, that looks good to keep your eye out and see what you want to do with it. So we'll be back and see you in 2 and 2. Peace. Okay, guys, the next stock we have is All American Pets Incorporated. Last tick was 0.0062. Going to the 3-month history on this, well, it's a sub, so it's in the danger zone. So you gotta be careful on that. With all stocks, you gotta be careful. But this one's particular. Anything below $1 is more risque business than the risque of above $1. So going to the 3-month history, I still don't think the 3-month history looks that bad. It looks pretty healthy there. And then you go to the year to date, and then you have looks like the retraction in the first dive bomb of the economy around the summer, like end of summer after Labor Day, is where this one jumps, and then we dump off again. 12.6, we have our Christmas sell off. We know where that goes, Kage, as far as everybody unloads after the holidays and things like that. And then it tends to level out, and then we're dropping and things like that. Obviously, everything dumped with the fabulous a lot of the after Christmas core Christmas sales, things like that, and then we're stumping along here. And like I said, we have to come to a correction, but this thing 4 cents after market, it still looks decent McGee's. What do you got on the twit so far? What the real traders are saying?
there's positivity lately for the stock. Like this take from Ramjet729, he says AAPT. Where's the paid basher who said last week that the merger wasn't happening? Laughing face. Know what you own, money.
Yeah, it's true. Going into what would you say they do here? All American Pets engages in the development and manufacturing and marketing of packaged products for dogs. Its packages include NutriBars, Chewies, Mutt Bars, Chomp Bars. The company was founded by Lisa Bershin and Barry Schwartz in February 2003. It's headquartered in the People's Republic of Beverly Hills, California. Lovely place, right? Is that where your favorite people are at?
No, not really. They are leaving that little place and just moving everywhere else. I just hope they don't bring their policies that made their states what
Yeah,
they are come here.
yeah,
That's all.
yeah, exactly. That's a good point there. So we're going to go on to some of the news because we covered the website, things like that. Most people are here for the news to find out what's actually going on. What else do you have on the twits there before we go check out the news as far as on the top of the charts? Why this is trending? Because this is showing up on promotion lists, email lists, and it is also showing up as trending in Yahoo as well. So what do you got on the twits there?
How about this take from Ungar? He says, bullish, AAPT. This is a surprise, but a welcome one to be sure. Unusually strong green day for AAPT. Hope that this is the start of an uptrend. I'm tired of seeing red most days.
Yeah, yeah, it's unfortunately we got more red days ahead because these things have to come down to earth. We have to have a complete market correction. There's a lot of overbought things. I can't stress that more than enough. I'm sorry to some people out there, but it is what it is. Sometimes it's hard to do the show just because of some of the things that are happening. I feel bad for some people that have lost out there and things like that, but it is what it is. We try to be positive when we try to move on to the next day. And some of the stocks that are out there, I'm just not going to cover that are out there. But put your comments in. It enters you into the gas gift card giveaway, and we like to hear some of the stocks that you like to talk about. We're going to go into the news there, check out and see what we have here. So,
it looks like
it looks like we're going to analyze that tweet there, and then I have a news article I'm going to bring up that I found. I'll do some talking about that because I found a couple things, interesting points I wanted to bring up. Go ahead with that tweet.
It's a picture from the Secretary of State for the state of Nevada, and it's got the Nevada state business license for this stock, I think. And it says it's official, Kura Inc. at Real David Chong.
Okay. And then this guy was saying that the merger wasn't going to happen, or was?
I think he said the actual statement was, "Where's the paid basher who said last week that the merger wasn't happening?"
Yeah, that's the problem with. Oh, I mean, this thing's got ties over to China there. So yeah, that's the bad part, is that there's so much manipulation on that side. That's why we warned before. I think when we covered this before, we warned about a lot of this stuff there too. And some people were going along thinking that we were trying to promote it and things. And I was like, I ain't promoting this thing. I think I told you guys to be very, very cautious, and I believe you did, and I think Rudy did too as well on that one. Going into the 31st news, I got this up here. It says All American Pet Company. This was March 31st. Announces results for the year 2021. They said they post their annual results of operations. Let's see, the PCOAB registered auditor has been appointed in the process of auditing the financials based on the U.S. GAAP recently acquired 100% subsidy in China. Cora Industrial Interconnect. They're pleased that the result of Cora the past year. Mr. Lei Wei Li, president of CO AAPT, says they'll add users of new customers to the platform. The acquisition was announced and finalized September 2021, and it was anticipated fourth quarter Cora operations would be included in AAPT financials of 2021. However, the notarized by the embassy took longer than expected. By the time AAP got registered as the sole shareholder of Cora, it was the end of December. Because I wonder why there was a slowdown there, huh? Mm-hmm. Obviously, we know why there was a slowdown, is because of strained relations there, not related to COVID or anything, but related to
the people responsible for it.
Well, not that, but just like as far as what's going on with the relationship of Russia and China in relationship to Ukraine. China is partnered with Russia, and so I think things are a little that's not on the high priority list of a lot of people within all the governments there as far as what's going on. I think there's other things going on there that we're not going to go on to in there. What else do you got on the twits for me there, Kage?
How about this comment from, let me see, Elect Trader. He says, AAPT still holding M+ shares. Everything is coming together. The Cora financials posted and audited soon. Patience pays.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how it plays out there. Like I said, dealing with over there, you're playing a shell game there, so you got to see, what this is all a shell game. But this one, for me, I don't like dealing with anything relationship with CCP. Too much interesting things going on, and it's just not my play. We'll have to see where more news plays out on this one. It's interesting to cover. I will say that. That's why we're covering it, because we don't just we give our honest opinions on this show. For me, you can make all the money you want with this one if you are going to play on it. I am a complete just pass. You could just, I'm just gonna sit and watch the show, watch everybody else make money, I guess, on it. So if they make money, but for me, I'm not gonna be involved in this one. What about you?
With the chart and everything this past year, with the price point that it is right now, I would say this is probably a pass for me. It's definitely promoted. It's definitely being pumped, I think.
Does the lockdowns in Shanghai and all the lockdowns in the other provinces in China, does that scare you off a little bit on this one as well, with the shutdowns and things, especially one of the biggest ports in China, things like that?
Oh yeah,
I don't think there's a lot of people realizing that.
They just need to stop cracking down on their own people. Their own people are basically their lifeblood that gives them economic and financial stability. if you strike at the people, then the whole thing collapses.
Yeah, and that's good. That's the bad thing there is that that's one of the reasons why it's a stay away from me. There's too much crap going on there, and that's basically what I was getting to as far as lockdowns and things like that. And the lockdowns are brutal. People are jumping out of buildings and everything and killing themselves.
Yeah,
So,
they're screaming outside their windows, and drones
yeah,
are
every
coming down
night
to
it's
try to shut them down and everything, and it's not working. It's
yeah
not working.
every night when it gets
I
well,
think
all
I
time.
think China is due for another revolution. I just hope more people are willing to lay down their lives in the service of their fellow man, and the tree of liberty must be pruned from time to time.
Yeah, we'll just see how that plays out. It's not good when you see people starving. So hopefully, the international community will react to that. But I don't think we have any more to cover. That's about it for tonight. What about you?
Yeah, I'm out. So peace.
Okay, don't make it a dog show, and good night now.